the back of the president.
Good evening. First, a few images of the day. Thank you. Great day of racing. We enjoyed watching it a lot. Split results. Luna Rossa win the 5th race by 1 minute and 20 seconds. Emirates Team UK win the 6th race by 14 seconds. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli leads the Prada Cup finals 5-1. So Sir Ben, you must feel better tonight. You can win a race when you start well and when there is over 12 knots of wind.
Yeah, we had one good race, second race, one not so good, first race. And yeah, I think the breeze strength came up a little bit that second race. We felt like our speed was okay. We were hanging in there. But you know, fair credit to Luna Rossa. They sailed well all day. You know, just got away in that first race. Some good pace and kept the pressure on in the second race. But we'll keep fighting. We keep going all the way here, and I'm proud of the way the guys dug in and turned it around in that second race.
You lost a very aggressive and very spectacular first start and got penalized. You know why you were penalized?
Yeah, I just looking at that video then, I mean, it's pretty close. We were, you know, pushing really hard for the right-hand side of the course. In the lighter airs, we kind of feel like we need to make something happen. It's pretty tight, huh? I guess our boundaries just crossed, and that's why we got a penalty. But yeah, it felt like the right thing to push it. I think if I was doing it again, I think I'd do the same thing. We wanted the right-hand side, and actually that first cross came back strong. And then we got another penalty, I think. Again, I haven't reviewed this properly, but we got another penalty, which, you know, at some point you're getting halfway up the beat, you know, getting penalised for being on the right side of the course. There's a crossover there, but, you know, it is what it is. You know, the umpires do a good job, and that was their decision. And once Luna Rossa were ahead, they had much better pace, particularly on the upwinds, and got away from us.
Yes, there were only 10, 11 knots in the first race, and it seemed that Luna Rossa was sailing deeper downwind, higher upwind. Nothing you can do about that?
Well, we keep tweaking this boat, keep trying to get it going faster, and we've said all along, you know, they are really sailing well across the wind range, but particularly in the lighter airs. That's been, for the last couple of months now, that's been, I think, obvious for everyone watching this racing. And for us, it's about, you know, trying to get the best out of the boat we've got and tweaking it, trying to get faster and faster. I think we've made some improvements in the light airs, but still not enough.
Giles, the second race with more wind, Rita's speed matched Luna Rossa's speed. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I'd say on the whole, yeah, we did have very similar speed in the last one.
What is the key point? Is 12 knots?
Yeah, it's somewhere around there. I think, as everyone knows, is that as it gets lighter, we feel less confident with our speed, and yeah, as it gets breezier, the boats seem to equalise pretty nicely. So yeah, that second one, we got ahead off the start, had a few good decisions, did just enough to stay ahead.
You lost big on the second downwind leg of the second race. You were leading by 500 meters, then only 100. Was the wind a bit lighter then?
Yeah, I think there was a bit more. Well, there's a bit more breeze at the top of the course, and you know, the Prada guys did a good job of staying in that pressure and made little inroads to us. It's quite tricky with the lighter holes in that second race with us deciding whether or not we're going to going to cover and try and hit them hard, or try and keep the manoeuvres down and give them a little bit of space. So yeah, we were playing a little bit of a balancing act on that front in the second race, and yeah, they got back into us a bit.
Thank you, Jimmy. Very impressive start to watch, but also one more very good start for you. Perfect time and distance, lovely race. Your boat looks fast in those conditions.
Yeah, I thought the boat was going well. Guys did a great job sailing it. And yeah, the lead boat, certainly, well, probably both races actually, but yeah, definitely the first one, especially upwind, the lead boat was really able to sort of get the first use of the pressure. It was always stronger up the top. So yeah, 2 good races.
Do you agree that you are a bit faster light wind and both are pretty 12 knots?
Pretty tough to judge a performance when we're sort of well ahead, really, with what happened at the start. But the boat, I think, goes well. And I'm happy with the boat, to be honest, in all the conditions. I think the numbers have shown the boats are actually pretty similar in terms of the speeds. Yeah, we could have an edge in the lighter stuff. I think our technique and handling is very good, very, very smooth. But as always, we could definitely improve that. We had a few things in the first race as well that didn't go as we would have liked in terms of manoeuvring. Yeah, we'll reveal that. But all in all, it was yeah, a good day's racing, I thought.
Pietro, Jimmy and Keiko keep saying that you have a role, an important role on board now. Can you explain the changes?
We simply, day by day, race by race, we try to improve, of course, the technique, but also how we work together. We learn each other better and better. And yeah, I try to help the 2 guys that they exactly know where to position themselves compared to the other boat. I help them to watch around, paint the picture of the wind, and take the decision, keep the comms high, and that's the work.
And when did you do that? A few weeks ago, or when did your role change on board?
I think during the round robins, of course, we did most of our development, and we started working a lot about that in that period, and we keep working in all the areas. The team is making a great job to give us a performant boat, and yeah, we keep working hard every day.
Thank you, Pietro. So because of level 2, you will have to come to the mic, keep your mask. So first question from the room. Yes, Alison, please come to the mic.
Alison Kent with Live Sail Die. For Jimmy, how important is it for you guys to be leading back on these starts in these lighter conditions? And how much of an impact does it have, port entry versus starboard entry, on that strategy? Is it harder to lead back when you have that starboard entry?
No, not really. I mean, it really changed. Every start's different because the wind's different. Sometimes the way the orientation of the line and the size of the starting box. But it's a very dynamic thing. It happens quickly, and the decisions get made sometimes quite quickly as well. But I think we're all learning at the end of the day because it's something that's constantly evolving. It's sort of rare to have 2 starts that are exactly the same. There's usually always something different and something you learn. And yeah, we're trying to learn as much as we can every day we go against these guys in the starting box.
Next, please. Yes, Duncan, you can come here. Stuff.
Duncan Johnson from Stuff. Just a question for Ben. You're off the mark. You've given yourself a lifeline here. I mean, what do you see in the forecast? Increasing sort of chances there with the wind building?
Yeah, I think tomorrow's forecast, from what I've seen this morning, looks quite light. So we're just to see what happens. We obviously want more breeze, so we'll see how the breeze develops tomorrow. I think there's a light northeasterly sea breeze, so just wait and see how much that comes in and what we do.
What's the feeling in the camp now? I mean, there must be obviously a bit of relief. I mean, and between races, how are the sort of dynamics on the boat, having suffered a pretty heavy loss in that first race today?
Yeah, we're obviously not happy to be 5-1 down. It's not at all where we want to be. But like I keep saying, this team won't give up. We just will not give up. And after that first race, that was really tough. Being close and then, just not being able to match Luna Rossa around the track. But we just stuck at it, kept plugging away and got a good win, got ourselves off the mark. And that momentum's key. As we all know in sport, momentum's everything.
Question, one more question from the floor? No? Zoom?
Yes, Bruno, we have two questions today. First one, Mark Reid.
Mark Reid.
Hello, everyone. Great racing. It's good to see you guys on the race course. This question is for Giles. Do you think that there's a true port tech advantage at the start? And Ben made a comment after the race that you guys were struggling in straight line performance. What did he mean, and how can you adjust and make your performance better?
Well, on the starts, I mean, yes, there are obvious differences with port and starboard entries in the light. Generally speaking, you save one manoeuvre as that port entry boat. You get to, you have the chance to dictate the timing. But for sure, every pre-start is different. It does offer different options. And I think, what we've seen over this series is that both teams are learning. They're learning from one another. They're adjusting to each other's strategies and approaches and amending theirs. So it certainly feels quite dynamic, and there's plenty of scope for gains in the box. On the pace, as we've said, we feel like the Luna Rossa have got a bit of an edge in the lighter winds, and we are, as an organisation, we're massively focused on trying to bridge that gap. All the guys at design and shore sailing team are digging through endless data to try and make the boat better and perform better. And I think over the past few weeks we've done a really good job of bridging. We haven't bridged beyond yet, but we won't give up on trying to do that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Question from Michele Tognozzi, and then Bruno, we have another one.
Okay, guys. Good morning. A question for Pietro Sibello and Jimmy Spithill. You guys have shown a positive attitude in the last month, always improving and solving problems and reaching a very, very high level of sailing. So what will you do, the debriefing on this evening?
Of course, the debrief every day after racing is super important, as is also after every single day of training. The team comes together after we come back on shore, and we divide in groups, of course, and I think we do a great job regarding the starts, where we know we have an edge with Jimmy and Kekon doing a great job. And they are working very, very well with Philippe Presti on the start side and on racing software simulator. So we are pushing a lot on that side. Then we have a performance team that is helping us to make sure we sail the boat as fast as possible around the course. In any condition, we try to improve our technique there. And I think, pretty much all the team is doing a great job, and we are enjoying a lot working together. That's, I think, is our strength, and all the shore team is giving everything they can to give us a perfect boat to sail, and we are really thankful for that. And tomorrow is a new day. We will prepare the racing as good as we did today, and a little bit better because we had big learnings today, and we will debrief right after this conference, and we will be better tomorrow.
Okay, last question, Stefano Vegliani.
Hi to everybody. Question for Jimmy. So the impression regarding the second race of today was that you prefer the right side of the course and Ineos the left side. Could you confirm that that was your choice and probably this was the key of the regatta?
Yeah, I thought the first race we really liked the right. I thought the second race we saw it pretty even. We had a slight inclination to wanting to be the first boat leading to the right. And as it turned out, when we came off the line, I think we had the biggest lefty of the day. These guys did a great job and were just able to put a couple of leap-out tacks in. But from then on, I thought we sailed a pretty good race in damage control. We tried to keep it close. We sort of waited for opportunities, tried to keep some pressure on, and these guys, sailed very well. So that was a good effort from the boys on board. It was just we were one mistake away, basically, from a pass. But yeah, two good races, a lot to learn. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you. No more questions? Okay, thank you very much. See you tomorrow. And the wind prediction are a bit better than Sir Ben said. It looks like it is around 12 knots tomorrow.